theoretically we talk to Bryson. It's an extreme challenge. Right. Noted. So we call on our dummy. Get him to pop us a hero's feast because why not? So this is basically the ocean parade I did at the beginning of every quest when I was a barbarian, but the spells are slightly better. Some stuff has gone really, really smoothly, and some stuff has been a nightmare, so I guess it's just sort of the difference in class, right? Although again, I'm struggling to understand how some people, they insist that Bear is the best two-weapon or two-handed fighting system, like the best. I hesitate to say class, but the best like way to do two-handed fighting. But man, the barb was pretty darn good. Anyway, I can't know what I'll do is I'll cast more focus on myself just to make the swimming go a little faster. But Bear does have some advantages. Like again, it's almost the best of both worlds with a Bear because you get like the spell casting self-healing you would get if you were like self-healing class like a druid or a cleric. Then you get the DPS as if you were a barbarian. So it's pretty good. That's probably a little easier to kill if I had a blunt weapon or was willing to use it. I do actually have a blunt weapon, but I'm just not using it right now. But this sort of shadows is just so good. Even on these guys that are resistant, I've used it on resistant mobs and stuff, and it's just easier to do it this way. Here, knock everybody down. As you can see, it's just takes a strip off everything. Because with the right amount of armor piercing. Who's casting spells at me? Oh, you're still here. There you go. Alright, so this thing blows us up in the air. Take a breather. Blows us over here. And then we jump across. Now, epics. You can kind of just jump up. That doesn't solve any problems because fine. Just I didn't get permanent hamstring. So let's take these guys out. It's just a lot easier. So you can actually just come across this way if you want and just jump up from the side. But you don't. The other way saves you from having to slog through all these stupid skeletons, but I fell off like a dummy, so here we are. Except we're just back in the same place we would have been before. Sure, I've got the free SP. So anyway, we're trying to just avoid those jets. So you got to actually come over here and turn this valve anyway. There's no way to skip this. If there is, I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's where I need to be, so that's good. And that jet blows over here. And again, like I said, if there's ways to do that, I don't know what they are. I seem to recall having done it before without having to use the jets, but I forget what it was, what that particular little trick was. So I'm just trying to avoid those jets. You only don't really get hit by them unless you're like right in front of them, so the hitbox is fairly small on those. And this is where it comes up clutch to have your what you don't want to do is get caught off. God. crossfire here. It's gonna be bad. So anyway, a smarter person than you would probably be casting some heals on themselves right now. And there's that annoying thing where they got a heal targeted, but it's looking at a skeleton, so it's trying to heal the skeleton, which they really, really, really need to deal with. They never target enemy. Because seriously, nobody ever sits around heal bombing enemies. That's just dumb. Nobody does that. Oh, I'm not raging. Explains a lot. Explains quite a bit. There we go. Okay. Especially considering so many of my powers are dependent on me actually being raged. There we go. So now we've done that, we can come over here, we pull this valve, it opens that gate.
You hear
over here.
Calling for help.
Back to Plurax.
Runs off across the bridge and disappears in the...
Excuse me. I can't remember if there's traps here or not. Yeah, there's traps. That was a trap right there. You might have seen it. Let me get Jack Goldblum out of there. Put that. Unfortunately, I have freedom of movement, so I can just run around on these water slides with impunity. Otherwise, I'd be slipping and sliding all over the place. Dang. Here as quickly as possible, because those things are actually trapped. There's air jets all over the place. That'll really ruin your day in here. Okay, you gotta go, buddy. Not sure why not.
You hear a prisoner's voice calling out to you.
So as you can see, sort of shadow still coming up clutch with the big hits. Do not regret that. I had one sort of shadows that made it epic, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm completely not sorry at all I did that. So that opens that door. Dock this lady here. You're out of here.
Down the tunnel, back to the ladder, and disappears from sight.
Now this next section can get a little dicey. There's going to be a lot of guys in here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dismiss my rage. And I'm going to use my invisibility clicky. Then I'm going to get angry about it again. And then I'm going to go and just run around the edge. Because otherwise all those guys up there are going to aggro. I don't want to be dealing with their BS right now. So I'm going to come through here. Now I'll do this and this, and now I'll fight these elementals. Fight these guys. And this section can get really obnoxious really fast. You can draw a lot of trash too quickly, and then you're up the creek. So I actually like to come over here. Kind of circle around the back. Get rid of this joker. because again, there's a lot of this. There's these spell casting enemies hiding in the weeds. They can, especially if they spawn as champions. Excuse me, you can have a very bad day very quickly. So that was good. They got knocked out quickly. Make sure that my death ward is up. Always double check your death ward. Now this is the part where I'm going to do this. Pop these. Because this guy is bad news. I'm the bear, but he's bad news. Yeah, we're just looking to... There we go. That's what we're looking to do. Get him cleaned up quickly. Because I've had that guy absolutely ruin me. He does cast Finger of Death and other nasty stuff. So if you're not Death Ward, you're gonna know it in a hurry. Because Deathblock will, even if you're Deathblock will prevent you from being instantly killed by the spell, but it will not prevent the damage from the negative energy, which is a huge, huge difference now. Alright. Just doing this. I get rid of these jokers. Might actually just run around to the other side and kill these other guys just to say I did. Because otherwise they're gonna pew pew me forever. Okay. That other guy just fell down like a champ. I don't think I can make that jump. Oh, there's like an archer over there. He apparently didn't notice anything that went on. Not the best sentry I've ever seen. Bear charge, and because I'm a bear I can charge immediately again. Hey buddy, what's going on? It seems like Tremor affects the Reapers, which it shouldn't. I don't think, but whatever, I'll take it. There's nothing really exciting in that treasure bag. And now we get to slowly climb this ladder for a very long time.
You hear a woman's voice asking for help up above.
Kaylan deftly climbs her way out of the sewer, pausing once to
And as you can see, even though we haven't completed, we've already gotten more XP than most other quests offer at completion, so this is a very popular leveling quest. A lot of people run this as a daily, as a matter of fact. So I'll do this, then I'll do this, and I make sure that I have my electric up. So it's taking forever. All right, now we're good to go. That was done. Oh well.
Fire and brimstone assail your nostrils as elementals appear in the...
Please let go.
They won't let you pass without a fight.
All right, so we're running across this electrified floor. That's a bad time. So what we're trying to do is deal with these elementals. Post haste. Absolutely trying to avoid is that. that's good. As you can see, they're being real jerks about it. One of them is a demon soul, of course. And I just bravely run down here to pop myself a couple of heals. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, so this jerk is a demon soul, of course. Why, of course, it'd be a demon soul that I can't get to. Seems to be a severe problem with the perching monsters. So anyway, not sure why these guys are. So as you can see, that they can navigate on top of the floor here, but you can't. Basically, there's an invisible floor that only they can walk on. Gotta wait for this Joker to... Can I reach him? Just.
You hear a fresh gust of wind in the pipe near the ceiling hatch.
Go up here. And then across. Now there's a valve over there. It actually doesn't do anything I'm aware of. So what you kind of want to do is just not do anything about it. Just leave it. Get rid of these guys, because you'll get dungeon alert if you don't clear these guys out. Unfortunately, it's not that big of a crisis. The real crisis you're facing right now is that these jokers are going to be spamming Frostlance on you. So I put my fire shield up. The fire shield reduces all incoming cold damage by 50%, which is helping significantly. Because in addition to that, every time you get near them, you also get a debuff for cold, which is really obnoxious. And I cannot, there's no evasion for it. They're spamming Frostlance, which is a fortitude save, so you can't actually evade it. It's very frustrating. Okay, that's done. So it's kind of random. There's no, this is just kind of a nod to the old scene from Labyrinth, the I always lie thing. There's not much I need, but I'm going to do that anyway. Alright, have a seat, buddy. Oh, see, decided not to have a seat. Alright. There we go. Now, this should be... If I'm not mistaken, this might get us our level. Let's see what we got. Before we do that, though, we have to make sure that we get this last box. There you go.
Shows you have reached the end of your journey. You have found the far end of the Blood Road.
Okay, what do we get? Medals of House Beneath. Interesting. All right. Now you might be tempted. This is actually an exit. You might be tempted to click on this. Don't do it. If you do, this takes you to the harbor, and you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is click Finish, and then just exit out that way. As you can see, we didn't really need a whole lot of help for that. It was pretty hard on our spell points, though. There you go. Ding. All right. So now we hop on our pony. And once you hit epic levels, that was quite a bit of XP, man. That went right around the corner, almost got us a whole other rank. There's not a whole lot of point in holding levels once you get to epic. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the marketplace. I'm just going to go straight to the fate spinner over here. Like 2 minutes to the next epic level. Now we get to judge all my life choices. So what do we got happening here? Intensify. Wellspring of power. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. Bulwark of defense. Those 2 saves on armor class is pretty sexy as a bear, but nah. Master of fire, master of nod, poison. So I don't like master of healing, master of the dead, poison, light. Okay, arcane bolt and arcane blast, master of alignment, master of air. Embolden, that doesn't help us much. Huh. Master of shadow blades, master of spell vials, water, dead. Master of the wild, what does this do? Call lightning, salt rain, word of balance. Yeah, it doesn't help me a lot. Anything exciting going on down here? Augment summoning. I never summon anything. Alright, so basically where we're at right now then is... This gets me evasion. That's not going to do much. I don't want nothing right here. Am I power attacking? I think I am power attacking. I think I'm permanently power attacking, right? Yeah, permanently power attacking because I'm two-handed fighting. Because precision would be a good time otherwise. Yes, maybe I'm power healing? Because, I mean, realistically, there's not much else going on. Brutal throw, point blank, quick draw. Quick draw is handy. Yeah, like there's nothing going on here for these epic feats. Okay, can I intensify? Can I intensify this? So, I mean, I could take quicken too. That helps quite a bit. Let's do that.
Word from far-off Gianthold reaches Stormreach. Strange tales of giants and dragons, and outright war among the ruins.